undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Oh, I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. Yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Oh. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Roselle Park High School. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2024, and we are your hosts, Naira
and Max.
Thank you for tuning in today. Today we have a special guest for our first video on RPtv. Our special guest is our high school athletic director, Mr. Kevin Rodriguez, K-Rod. Last year we had special segments of K-Rod teaching us about different things, including first aid, splinting, and others. We know how important this information is, so we wanted to bring this back to you. Today, K-Rod is teaching us about the significance of CPR and how it saves lives. Let's check out what he has to say on this topic.
First aid with K-Rod. First aid with K-Rod.
Hi, welcome back to school. I'm your favorite athletic trainer, Mr. Rodriguez. So today we're going to go over something that I guess I haven't covered in a while, and that's CPR and AEDs. AED being the automatic external defibrillator, and then CPR meaning cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So CPR, so it's important to break down like what each one is. So CPR is just cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and when you do CPR, you're basically pumping blood throughout the body of a patient who isn't pumping blood on their own. So they don't have a heartbeat, they don't have a pulse, so they can't, whatever reason, they went into cardiac arrest, and CPR does that artificially for them. So it's a two-step process. So when you do that, you're essentially squeezing or pushing down on the heart with chest compressions, and every time you do that, you squeeze the heart and push blood out of the heart and throughout the body. So you're getting whatever blood that has oxygen in it circulating throughout the body, and you're keeping the vital organs in the body and the brain filled with oxygen. So you're essentially keeping that person alive through CPR. And then the way you oxygenate the victim is by giving respirations or rescue breaths. So when you're doing CPR, you're doing 30 compressions, and then after that 30 compression, you give 2 rescue breaths. And when you do that, you can do via either through mouth to mouth if it's someone close to you, but if it's someone that you're not familiar with or a stranger or whatnot, then it'd be advisable to use a pocket mask or some kind of breathing barrier so you don't catch any diseases they might have. So when you do that, sometimes the AED kits will have a CPR mask that looks like this. It's a one-way valve, so you can breathe air in, and if they breathe out, they can't breathe all that air and stuff onto you. So it's a barrier. So the mask goes on the victim, you tilt the head up, and then you give 2 rescue breaths. When you give the rescue breaths, the chest should rise, letting you know that the air is going into the lungs. And so every time that you breathe in, all the oxygen that's stuck in your lungs is going into the victim's lungs. So you're looking at maybe 13% oxygen in your lungs going into the victim. So you're keeping the vital organs oxygenated with that. So that's CPR. Now the other part of this is the AED, the defibrillator. So the defibrillator is what's going to shock the heart back into a normal rhythm. All right. So they're in cardiac arrest for whatever reason, heart attack, a bunch of reasons. It could be from trauma, it could be from some kind of genetic disease, whatever. So the heart's not pumping, and you need to get the heart to shock back into a normal rhythm. So the heart's not beating, meaning that it's not squeezing and relaxing, and it's not pushing blood, but there could still be some electrical rhythm in the heart. So it could be doing something like this, but it's not enough to push blood and have a pulse or a sustainable pulse. So in order to reset that, because the heart runs on an electrical system from the messages from the brain, so it needs a stronger electrical jolt to kind of restart that or reset it. So that's what the defibrillator is or does. So the defibrillator or the AED shocks the heart back into a normal rhythm. The way it does that, there's a huge battery inside here, and it has these little electrical pads that get attached to the chest, and once you open this, it turns on. It tells you exactly what to do. You take the pads out, you expose the chest, and then you put the pads directly onto the patient's heart, and get the fake one. So you expose the chest, and obviously if you're not alone, someone could be setting this up for you while you're doing CPR. You open up, you take the pads out. Now the pads tell you exactly where to put the pads on the chest, and you have a little picture right there. So it's almost dummy proof. So you turn it on and tell you exactly what to do. It shows you where to put the pads. One on the upper right chest. Now that's the victim's right chest, not your right chest. One here, and then one here. And then once these pads are on, you don't touch the victim. The AED analyzes the victim's heart rhythm and then determines whether a shock is advisable or not. Once it says shock advised, you stay clear, and it'll deliver a shock, and then hopefully it'll restart the heart after a couple tries. All right. Once it delivers a shock, it's going to tell you continue CPR, 30 compressions, 2 breaths for like 2 minutes or 5 cycles, and then it'll stop. It'll reanalyze and deliver another shock if it needs to. Okay. So in a nutshell, that's basically what CPR and AED is. As a junior, you will be taking this class with either me or Mr. Salamanca, and you'll be much more familiar with CPR and all the stuff that entails with that. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you to K-Rod for this awesome video and for informing us about this topic. We are looking forward to more K-Rod informational videos in the near future.
Before we show some highlights from our girls soccer team, we're going to take a brief commercial break.
You guys may be wondering, what is Mr. Mouseby writing on this little circle? Don't worry guys, I'll tell you. She is writing her name to put on our lovely tree that has the names of everyone in our school with their graduating year. If your name is not on this tree, make sure to stop by guidance or Mrs. K's office to have your name put on this tree.
Be sure to check our RPHS community tree. Every student and staff member is represented as we are one large Roosevelt Park High School community. Each color represents a grade of staff member. As you graduate, you get to take your circle leaf with you. Please make sure to stop by Mrs. K or the guidance office to get your name on the tree. Anyways, our girls soccer team has been on a roll this year. They played against Rahway, Burley, Linden, South Plainfield, and other teams and have done so well, all thanks to the new coach of their team, Coach Kevin. In today's video, they have had an awesome game away against Union Catholic. Let's check out some of the clips that our videographers got.
It's okay, guys. Vicky didn't record 2 shots. It's okay. Game's 4-0, and we're cooking.
Congrats to the girls soccer team on a great game against Union Catholic. We are looking forward to more games in the near future. You are all doing awesome, and we can't wait to see you all improve and progress.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for more content and our daily updates.
Have a great day, Panthers. Bye!